So, we need to talk about the Twitter war that nobody ordered but everybody somehow got front row seats to. Picture this. It's late January 2026. The vibes are immaculate. Day 6 is in Malaysia. My days are dressed up, light sticks charged, voices warmed up, emotions ready to be wrecked. It's supposed to be one of those magical K-pop nights where everyone cries during the ballads, screams during the hype songs, and leaves the venue feeling like they've just survived emotional cardio. And honestly, for most people inside that arena, that's exactly what it was. But outside the arena, on Twitter, oh, it was a different concert. Let's rewind. The venue had a clear rule: no professional cameras, no giant lenses, no DSLR equipment that looks like you're about to shoot for National Geographic Idol Edition. Standard stuff. A lot of international venues ban professional photography unless you're officially accredited. Now, if you've been in K-pop long enough, you know about fan sites. These are dedicated fans who take high-quality photos of idols, the kind that make you question if they have superhuman reflexes. In Korea, fan sites are almost part of the ecosystem. They camp out, they take HD photos, they upload within hours. It's a whole culture. But here's the problem. Some Korean fan site photographers allegedly brought in professional cameras to the Malaysia concert anyway. Big lenses, the kind you can't exactly hide in your hoodie pocket. And because of that, some local fans said their views were blocked. Imagine paying for your ticket, counting down the days, and then the entire bridge of your favorite song is just lens. Just pure telephoto lens. So Malaysian fans started posting about it. At first, it was frustration. Hey, the rules said no cameras. Our view was blocked. This isn't fair. Very normal. Very understandable. But then someone recorded and posted a video identifying one of the fan site operators. And that's when the spark hit gasoline. On Korean Twitter, some netizens began defending the fan site. The argument? She apologized. She didn't mean harm. Posting her face and calling her out publicly was wrong. Some went further, saying international fans should respect Korean fan culture if they're going to enjoy Korean artists. And that line was the match. Because Southeast Asian fans heard that and went, hold on, respect Korean culture? At our venue? With our rules? You can almost hear the collective inhale across Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, the Philippines, Singapore, Vietnam. The entire region basically turned into that friend in the group chat who goes, oh, we're doing this? And suddenly, it wasn't just about cameras anymore. It became about respect. Southeast Asian fans pushed back hard. They said they weren't attacking anyone for being Korean. They were calling out rule-breaking behavior. They reminded everyone that SEA fans are a huge part of K-pop's global success. Album sales, streaming numbers, concert tours, fan projects, brand deals. The region shows up, and when someone implied they should just stan artists from their own country, it hit a nerve. Because loving K-pop doesn't cancel loving your own culture. It doesn't erase national pride. It doesn't mean you signed a contract to accept disrespect. Then the tone escalated. And when I say escalated, I mean we left heated debate territory and entered everyone drop your Wi-Fi passwords territory. Some Korean netizens accused SEA fans of doxing and overreacting. Some SEA fans accused Korean fans of entitlement and superiority. And then, unfortunately, the conversation spiraled into stereotypes, ugly comments, and cultural insults on both sides. That's the part that hurts. Because what started as, hey, please follow venue rules, turned into a regional standoff. And then came the hashtag, Siblings. If you don't know, that's short for Southeast Asian siblings. And that tag started trending as fans across the region showed solidarity. Malaysians, Indonesians, Filipinos, Thais, Singaporeans, Vietnamese fans all backing each other up. And honestly, it was kind of beautiful. Messy, chaotic, but beautiful. Because you saw people saying things like, if you insult one of us, you insult all of us. And while yes, there were memes and claps back and a little bit of petty energy, there was also genuine unity. It felt like siblings arguing at home, but immediately teaming up when an outsider says something slick. There were also moments of humor. CA fans joking about how they can survive monsoon seasons, traffic jams, spicy food that could reset your soul, and now apparently Twitter wars too. But underneath the humor was something real. This wasn't just about one concert. It tapped into something bigger, the long-standing tension between domestic Korean fan culture and international fandom spaces. K-pop is global now. Stadium tours, Billboard charts, world festivals. The audience is no longer just Seoul, it's Kuala Lumpur, Jakarta, Manila, Bangkok. It's everywhere. And with globalization comes friction, different expectations, different norms. In Korea, fan sites are a known presence. Internationally, especially in venues with strict rules, that culture doesn't always translate smoothly. What feels normal in one space can feel intrusive in another. And social media? Social media doesn't help, because Twitter doesn't encourage nuance. It encourages heat. It rewards the sharpest clapback, the fastest dunk, the most dramatic screenshot. Once algorithms smell conflict, they amplify it. Suddenly, people who weren't even at the concert were arguing like they personally held the camera. That's how these things snowball. Now let's talk about Day 6 for a second. The band itself didn't comment. JYP Entertainment didn't issue a big statement. And in a way, that makes sense. From an official standpoint, this was a fan conflict, not a member scandal. But it also left the space open for speculation, interpretation, and emotional reactions to run wild. Meanwhile, the actual concert? By most accounts, was amazing. Incredible vocals, emotional moments, fans crying during slower songs, the usual Day 6 magic. And that's the irony. The night that was supposed to be about music became remembered, online at least, for the aftermath. Because at the end of the day, both sides were there for the same reason. They loved the same band. They cry to the same songs. They memorize the same lyrics. They wait for the same comeback announcements. Underneath the flags, the hashtags, the pride, the defensiveness, there's shared fandom. It's easy to forget that in the middle of a digital battlefield. And maybe this whole situation is a reminder of how delicate global fandom is. K-pop's power is its reach, but reach means responsibility. From fans, from organizers, from communities. Respect goes both ways. Respect venue rules, respect cultural differences. Respect that international fans aren't just extra. They are part of the engine that keeps this industry global. And also respect that Korean fans have their own traditions and histories within fandom culture. It's not about one side winning. It's about learning. Because if we're being honest, none of us want our favorite artists to look at international discourse and go, why are they fighting? We want them to see unity. We want concerts to feel safe and joyful. We want the only drama to be in the bridge of the song, not on the timeline. So yeah, what started as a camera ban violation turned into a cross-regional debate about pride, respect, and fandom culture. It was tense. It was messy. It was occasionally hilarious in a this is too chaotic to be real way, but it was also revealing. It showed how protective fans are of their spaces. It showed how deeply people care. And it showed that Southeast Asia, when united, loud, organized, meme-ready, but also deeply loyal. And maybe that's the part we should hold on to. Because at the end of the day, fandom is supposed to be about connection, about screaming lyrics with strangers who suddenly feel like friends, about finding comfort in music that crosses language barriers. If anything, this whole Twitter war proves one thing. People care. Maybe too much sometimes. But care is better than apathy. So here's hoping the next time Day 6 hits a stage in Malaysia or anywhere in Southeast Asia, the only thing trending is how good the vocals were, not the lenses. And maybe next time, we keep the cameras down and the light sticks up. See you in the next one.